Charity is the pure love of Christ, and charity never faileth. But what does charity look like? I want to offer a scripture. This is Moroni 7:45. And charity suffereth long, and is kind, and envieth not, and is not puffed up, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, and rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. In therapy, I just read a book called Origins of You. In a nutshell, it teaches that everyone has origin wounds. When they were a child, the first time you really got hurt, the first time you felt unworthy, the first time you felt betrayed. And we carry these wounds into adulthood. And all of us need to learn to heal those. And one thing I learned from this book was the pause. And the pause is between the times when we feel activated or triggered and our reaction. So when we're feeling triggered, activated, hurt, a lot of the times our reaction is autonomic and quick, and oftentimes not the reaction that we want, and we'll maybe regret later and think, oh, I wish I could have reacted this way, or wish I could have been more patient, or this or that. So that's something we all have to work on. And the book encourages you to work on the pause between being activated and your reaction. Pause and think how you want to respond. All of us have autonomic responses to triggers. So there's not meant to be shame in this. Shame will just deepen the wound and keep you more stuck. It's looking at it without judgment. It's looking at it with curiosity. It's giving yourself grace and others grace when they don't react well to things. And this ties perfectly into charity. When you have charity, you're going to have more grace for yourself and others. How this ties into Alma 61 is Moroni was very frustrated with Pahoran in times of war. Moroni was seeking to defend his men, and Pahoran is the chief judge, and he was sending him epistles asking for reinforcement, and he thought that Pahoran was neglecting his responsibilities and intentionally not sending reinforcement. But little did Moroni know that Pahoran wasn't actively trying to ignore him. He wasn't evil. But Moroni was accusing him of that, and he was condemning him in the epistles. And the way that Pahoran responds is beautiful and definitely displays charity. And it's a beautiful example of how to react when somebody is mad at you and even overreacting. He replied back and basically said, look, I see you, I hear you, I understand why you'd be upset. You've lost men, you've endured a lot of pain. So first he sees him, hears him, and sees where he's coming from, but then he responds with love and charity. He says, you have censured me, but I'm not mad because I see where you're coming from. But I want you to know that I have no ill will. I have nothing but good intentions, and I'm on your side. And he's then offering solutions to what they should do, but he also points out that God doesn't expect them to just take the beating. He said, if the Lamanites wouldn't come against us and raise their sword, we wouldn't either. We don't have the desire to shed blood, but God doesn't expect us to just be slain. So yes, God teaches us charity, but he also doesn't expect us not to have any boundaries. We should have charity, but not be walked all over. This chapter teaches us to learn to be firm but kind while doing so.